Before I do an interview with any musicians, it's really good to get a good bio beforehand. Make sure that the interviewer has your EP or album like at least a couple of days beforehand, because you want them to listen to it and kind of understand it and get it. And even if you don't have a bio, perhaps an article's been written about you, send the link to the article if you're really proud of it and it explains who you are. So then the interviewer can read a little bit more. They're not going to be coming on with those basic questions you've already covered. They can then go a step ahead, a step above that sort of and go from that information that's already out there. The great artists that stand out are ones that realise the importance of an interview. Because yes, the music can, sell you, or, when the listeners hear the music, they'll love it. But listeners totally judge you or listen to your interviews. So you want to come in with a really good energy. Perhaps even think of things that you're going to say. I used to love it when some bands, they'd do practice interviews, because it's really good. It's very, very difficult to describe your music sometimes. And that's a common question. How do you describe your music? It's such a cliche, boring question, but it's actually really interesting hearing how an artist describes their music. So maybe think about that beforehand. How would you describe your music? If there was a genre, what would it be? Think about questions that they might ask you and prepare for answers. I think that interviews that haven't gone so well for musicians often come down to their energy levels. Just make sure you're sitting up straight and using your voice strongly and using it as a platform to promote yourself. I think it's really good to see the benefit in interviews and just be into it and try to connect with the interviewer as well. Like if you're feeling really nervous, totally come in and tell me that you're nervous, because I'll be like, I'll instantly recognise that and go, oh yeah, okay, well let's not go into the interview straight away. Tell me what you had for breakfast, or ease you into it. I think the best thing is just to be really honest.